Are the cameras running already?
Yeah.
Flip that thing up. I want to see it.
Marcus's camera is inferior as fuck. You can't see anything.
It shoots out from the back.
So you can't catch my ugly?
He's got the ugly.
No, he's got the ugly.
Whoa.
Sir,
Tonight we're drinking a lovely Pele Rouge.
I love that.
Pele Rouge, that is the clitoris.
This episode is
If Marcus
sponsored
can ever
by-
find the clitoris, it's right there.
Seguí corriendo para cuando me tocó aujuicio como pura.
welcome back, everybody, to episode
7.
of the Shitpost HQ podcast. I'm joined by the boys Bruno, Marcus, and Eric. Ooh, nice pass of the stick of truth. All right,
So
let's
there
get
is
into it. Wings. We're going to talk about wings off the bat because wings are a very touchy subject. Let's begin with this. Does anyone here like non-breaded wings?
Yes.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, kill yourself. Non-breaded, like without crumblies or anything?
Yeah, I don't like breaded.
You would never take breaded over. Did you get unbreaded when we went on the
I
Wednesday?
did get unbreaded, but they were shit. They were way too dry.
All right. So yeah, what unbreaded? You prefer it?
Psychopath.
Yeah. Costco makes the best.
You prefer unbreaded wings.
Dry rub, spiced. They're nice and oily, cooked in the oven. They're perfect.
What a great way to
like
start the
perfect
pod.
meal.
This pisses me off.
I'll get,
I
my
want
mom
more
makes them.
beef.
My mom makes them every time I go there or every other time. They're so good. They're just from Costco. They're pre-done. I'll get them one time and I'll make them. They're way better than any greasy, filthy sauce or bread. That's for fucking shrimp and calamari.
Are you trying to genuinely sell us right now on oven baked unbreaded wings?
I mean, they don't have to be.
You missed the sauce and the goopy and the,
That's the goop.
taste of it all.
I want the goop.
taste is on the meat.
No, absolutely.
On an anorexic chicken, like the one you had the other night?
That's don't
He
blame
showed-
the a whole art style. You blame that shitty restaurant.
He goes, look at this wing, pulls it up. It's like the skin was vacuum sealed around the wing. There was no meat
I'm
on
putting
that.
that blame right on Piper Arms. Call them out right now
Piper Arms, if you see
Make
this,
better
your
wings.
restaurant sucks.
and fix your damn
For
heating.
89-cent wings, though, I'll go back. That was not bad. They were pretty good.
I still have to try them. I didn't.
You do have to try them.
Yeah, what happened?
So you like breaded wings, obviously.
Of course. What am I, a freaking animal?
That is okay. What's your favorite part of so you're eating chicken
favorite
meat.
part of the chicken?
What's your favorite? The beak. I prefer the beak. I like to just eat the beak. Sometimes I
jaw,
pinch
the
my
legs,
nipples with the
the
beak.
legs.
The toenails.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes I like to sound myself urethral with the leg of a chicken. Just right in the dick hole. And then you
What's
eat
that
it.
sound bite? What is that?
And then you just slurp off the internal cum.
Oh, yummy.
So I like breast. I'm a breast guy, but
time.
I also think that every cut of meat has its own novelty. Like sometimes I'm craving a wing, sometimes I'm craving a drum, but I don't. If I'm having a turkey or chicken, I don't go for the dark meat. Are you guys dark meat boys or white meat boys?
Are we talking still specifically about wings?
Chicken or turkey?
I tell
Just a
you, the
whole.
only chicken I buy is chicken thighs.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's it.
Isn't that kind of odd that because every time I've been over is you're making chicken thighs.
Because everyone,
But
chicken
why
breast
only
is
chicken
the
thighs?
healthy way to go, but it tastes like shit.
Meat off the bone
thighs.
will always be the best. Meat, like the flavor that you get with the meat coming off the bone.
I'm all about that chicken titty, man.
Yeah, me too.
I like
Really?
It's weird, but I like the dry. I don't know. It tastes better. I don't
You
know.
like dry chicken breast?
like it.
Well, no, okay, not like dry, but like it's got. I like the muscle tendon.
But it
fiber.
has to be cooked perfectly.
Yes.
If you even slip up a little bit on cooking like a chicken breast, game over.
Right.
Like you overcook a steak, you like a medium, it's maybe a little bit medium well done, whatever. It is what it is. Chicken, you overcook that just by a little bit, you're literally eating plastic.
Chicken, medium rare every time.
medium rare.
Dude,
Bone in is too much work though.
yes.
Because I'm usually chopping it up, and bone in, that's not doable. I'm trying to chop it up.
Are you guys big cartilage guys?
Oh,
I was
huge.
showing
Huge.
somebody at the wing place. I'll bite the cartilage off the end of the
I
wings.
can't.
Say that
fucking-
one more time. Big cartilage guys.
Are you guys?
the chewy bit on the end of the
You
wing?
go,
and
you grab it,
Yeah.
you grab it, and you just like pop it like it's a beer opener.
no.
Like your teeth are a beer opener.
Nope.
I hate that shit.
I love that. That's the
can't.
end. That's the end. That's the you cleaned it
finisher.
perfect. Yeah, the finisher. You
Dude, that's genuinely
Finish him.
that's what separates the boys from the men, and I'll be a boy the rest of my life. I can't do that shit.
Boys from the men is when you leave tons over every end, not just eating the cartilage, but like sauce and flavor
So-
and whatever all over the end. When you leave that there, that's disrespectful.
I used to do that a lot. I used to be like a shitty wing eater, but now I've come to the point where I want every last drop to get my fucking money's worth. So I'll get down, and if I get like a chewy piece of cartilage, I'll just spit it out. I have no shame.
definitely didn't see that at Piper's though.
Why? With my wings a little bit
Yeah.
meaty?
I took a look. I took a look at them, and I'm like, I was like, Patrick got 2
he's
pounds.
getting called out.
He got 2 pounds of
getting
wings.
called out.
Probably left a pound on the plate. Still, I was like, I was offended. I'm like, man.
He's a half wing eater guy.
I don't know. You know what? I will. You know what? I will give you. I'll give you a wing, and you can taste it and see how well I did. Not so good. No, next time we go, I will give a picture. You know what? We'll go and I'll post it in this episode. I will post a picture of my fully eaten wing, and then everyone can rate it. Because I think I do a decent job. I definitely am not near the tier of like respectable, but I'm not some kind of animal who would leave meat on the thing.
It's a waste of money.
I can't do the cartilage. Like, are you guys like fat? Like you know,
Can you
like the
chew
fat
it?
on the chicken?
Crunch it.
I cannot. My teeth are okay. I have this.
Cartilage. No, it's just like eating gum or like eating like hard ass.
You get it on the side of your teeth.
Yeah.
I'll get the
is
marrow.
it's
not even just the
enjoyable?
cartilage.
Oh, bone marrow?
Yeah.
Fuck, that shit is the best.
Liver King here. Today we're gonna be sucking bone marrow out of my liver queen's asshole.
Oh man.
I don't think I've ever had bone marrow.
Just bite it off the end of the wing. It's right there.
Oh, like on a.
Oh no, I'm talking
I'm
like,
talking like,
on a
beef or something.
Yeah, like
You
a
got a-
beef or a steak, like the
thigh or
yeah, where it has like the round
Okay,
part, and
yeah,
you
yeah,
literally get a
I've had
spoon.
that too.
You get a
Eats the whole-
spoon.
Eats the whole wing.
No, but like the very end, there's the cartilage, and right below the
Like an
cartilage
iguana.
is just a little bit of marrow, and then you just
Like a Komodo
wipe
dragon.
that off.
Marcus just keeps a bag of bones in his fridge and he just noms on it like a dog.
So when you like a bag of chips, a little bag of bones, and
The
just,
girl comes over, it's like, you want a snack? And he throws her a bag of bones.
A Ziploc bag in the freezer, just bones, just cuts them, just cutting them up.
She's like, oh, my favorite, bones.
the sound of bones is like going through the bag.
Dry bones.
It sounds like a xylophone.
Oh my god. No man, I can't do like chicken fat either. Or like
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, no.
I trim that
like
shit.
skin. What about skin when you get a baked chicken from somewhere and you get the skin?
If it's
Barbecue.
crispy.
I got over it. As a kid, that was like my like goat, especially with KFC. I didn't even care about the actual chicken. I just wanted that fucking crispy skin. But as I got older, it just doesn't hit the same. I don't know why.
Speaking of meat, this is a super tangent, but I watched this movie last night that you definitely have to watch. Actually, everyone would enjoy it. It's like a horror thriller. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's called Fresh on Disney Plus, and it's about a girl who starts dating a guy who's a cannibal, and it's just, the concept of cannibalism was what the movie was about. And I was thinking, I was like, damn, I wonder if there's weird underground cannibalism rings. Like it probably is, but I'm so curious how deep you'd have to go to find it.
I don't know. There's
Marcus,
the one-
what's your plug?
There's the one YouTube channel I watch. What's his name? Wang. Wang. He just talks about stories. He did like a deep dive into some story where some guy went on forums looking for a guy to eat him, and there's other guy whose fetish was to be eaten. But both of these guys would talk about it, but I think only one of them was actually fucked up enough to be serious, and he ate the other guy and killed him.
What was that? What happened in Don't Fuck with Cats? What did he do? He just like murdered him and
Yeah, he
wasn't
just
eating anybody.
chopped him
he just
up.
he was like into like that whole fetish of fucking up those cats, and then got bored with that. So you go to the one step higher, right?
That was the Canadian. He was a Canadian guy,
Yeah.
right? Luca Magnotta. That guy.
Yeah. From
The guy you have the picture of in your closet?
And I pray to him every night. He would mail the parts or something to and the pig feed and shit.
yeah,
I remember
That was
hearing
a
about that when it
fantastic
happened. I never
doc.
watched the documentary.
that was the best doc.
Was it really?
It was good. It was good. I was like,
No, I've never watched it actually.
How do you know about it?
The picture in his
Let's not
closet.
talk about it. I worship Luca Magnotta nightly. In my
Did you ever watch Elliot Rogers shit?
that guy was so fucked.
don't know.
So he's this
His
like,
manifesto.
Yeah, his dude. I remember being drunk as fuck, like whenever years ago when it came out, and I was like reading through it. And I'm like, man, this guy's such a fucking incel. So pretty much what he was is, I think his dad was some kind of casting director on Avatar, and like his family was super well off. He never had to really work a day in his life, and he had a BMW, and he wasn't that unattractive. Like he was perfectly fine looking, but he was just such a fucking incel and couldn't talk to girls, and he just got fed up with it. And he would do these vlogs. It's like, imagine you're sitting in your BMW. It's like a sunset. The birds are chirping. The lighting's great. And he's just talking about how much he hates women and how much he just wants to kill them. And then he did it. Yeah, he like drove his car onto a fucking pavement and then killed a bunch of women. I'm like, man, could you imagine? I cannot imagine how bizarre it must be to hate something so much because of yourself. Like you lack the self-awareness to realize you're such a fucking weird guy that no one wants to talk to you. You have no friends. You have no girlfriend. And instead of like trying to learn how to assimilate, you're like, nah, fuck it. It's everyone else. I'm not the problem. Like, God.
There's probably so many people like that out there.
There's a whole forum.
Dude,
Half of Reddit probably.
Dude, so I was reading about this concept. Literally half of Reddit and 90% of 4chan are all fucking incels.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is funny because I like me and you were both like 4chan like elder gods, and it's
It's
like
4chan.
oh yeah.
I still do it
Really?
to this day.
Really?
Yeah, just casually. I just pop just to see what's going
That's
on.
a different level of dedication.
Bruno's
It's
like,
not- no, there's
if I could describe Bruno's the perfect example of a Chad, but if you took off his Chad skin suit, he's just the biggest like weeb nerd inside. It's hilarious.
honestly, some of the best memes I still get it from there. Like there's like I don't even want to call them sub 4chan threads that are just like related to sports or TV and like film and other stuff that's like very censored and more like manageable to watch. It's just like literally it's our freaking group chat just discussing
Yes.
a weird topic. Like it could be like, what did you think of this new movie? Like it's fucking shit, trash. Like, or it's like, hey, you know what? It was all right. And then like meme. But like, yeah, like B and all that stuff, random. Like, fuck, it's all
I've only ever
up.
browsed it like a couple times, but it's so not user friendly. Like,
No,
the whole
it's not.
interface is just fucked. Like it makes no sense the way things go down. Like it just everything has a name that's just 00133777700. Like
I
know
just
what
use
I'm talking
funnydrunk.com.
Dude,
I'm still on funnydrunk.com.
Wait, you still use it?
Yeah,
it still exists.
What's YouTube? Funnydrunk.com. That's all I use.
Okay, so I stopped using Funny Junk when I found out about Reddit, but I love Funny Junk.
I was
So
funny.
how
Junk
long
before
have you
YouTube.
been using it? Like years?
I don't use it anymore, but I remember I used that before YouTube. I think I remember there were like some viral videos.
Fuck, he got me.
Of like,
Bitch. He got his revenge.
Was it
there was
the gonads? Remember gonads, the squirrel? That you know-
Gonads and Strife. Or whatever.
Yes, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yes.
the amount of like gigabytes I've had to throw out from my memory.
Delete.
I
Delete
completely
toxins
forgot
in
about
the trap.
funnydjunk.com until
Yeah.
one of you recently
it was him.
referenced
It was
like
him.
it unlocked the
Yeah.
memory. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
I remember watching like there was like a old Star Wars like skit video with like Eddie Izzard talking about Star Wars cantinas. I remember watching that video on there that was like pretty viral. And I don't know, I watched a few other videos on there that were like super viral hits, but I never saw this one.
Do you remember when it was orange?
Funny Junk?
Yeah.
Orange and then
It was
green
like-
and then black.
Yeah,
and then
it was
green
like
again.
I remember that big bright orange like glow that would come off my CRT monitor when I was just scrolling through and watching Gonads and Strife like
It was
on
black.
repeat.
It was black when I was watching it. It was black, or
okay, but who remembers albinoblacksheep.com?
What was that for? I do know what that
I
was.
think it was similar. It just had like games and also random funny videos and random like flash games. I don't know.
I don't know that one.
Neither do I. I do remember Newgrounds.
yeah.
That was a fun one to go. It's still I still go there like at least once a year just to see what's going on, and then I'll go through like nostalgia and I'll just like watch some old videos that like are just core memories, and it's just like good times.
Mini clip?
Simple,
What
simple
about
times.
E-Bombs World?
Yeah, E-Bombs World. That was pre-Funny Junk.
That
That
one
was
I never actually used.
I
Just, like,
loved
I've-
E-Bombs World.
maybe
That
a couple
shit was
times.
awful though. But back to the fucking incel shit. One thing I read today that was interesting was the online like subreddit community and all these like online communities are giving these people like a community. And I never thought about that. If you were a fucking incel 30 years ago, you were just a loser. You had no friends. You had no like women to talk to. You had nobody, and you were alone. And you just had to, like you had to probably think that maybe you were the problem, and that would be your like prompt to change. But now it's like, oh, I don't have any friends. I cannot talk to girls. I don't like my life. And then you just find 100,000 people who have the exact same thing as you. You're like, okay, well, it's not me. Then it's not my fault. Just people just like me. Look at that. It's the world's fault. It's like, no.
But I also think they didn't exist as much back in the day.
No, because they were more closeted.
Yeah.
That was
I
the
think
thing.
it's easier to fall through the cracks and just become a weirdo these days.
Like you can find a group for anything nowadays with internet and how much it's grown. Like you could have the weirdest interest, and I guarantee you, it's not that weird.
Back then, you just didn't have a choice. Like there was you and your neighbor and you weren't into anything remotely the same. But you're like, well, he's my neighbor, so he's my friend.
Yeah.
Versus now, it's like, oh, that guy likes Pokemon and not Yu-Gi-Oh. Fuck that guy. You know, get out of here.
Yeah, you can be so picky on what you want to like and dislike, and I think that's an issue with social media and stuff too. Like obviously, just the way the world is now.
Just choice.
Like you can pick and choose what you want and what you like and what you don't like, and who you want to be with, who you want to follow, what media you want to consume. It's so picky and choosy now. But it's cool that you brought that up. Is that it gives them a community. It gives like these, I don't know, for lack of a better word, like weirdos that at one time didn't have a community.
I, for one, am thankful for having it.
I think it's pretty cool.
my incel community.
My brothers.
incels.
We will take over the world, my brothers.
He's the admin. No, I think that's pretty cool though. Everyone has their own community now, like, and you can be into like
anything,
anything, and it's not weird now to be into
I don't know.
different stuff.
God, there's just like Master Chief feet. Find it. There's a Master Chief foot fetish.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a look at this wall. Anything. Godzilla, Hello Kitty, Rule 34. There's probably nothing we could say that there doesn't exist a Rule 34 for.
That's a rule.
That is a rule.
That is.
I just solved Rule 34. Welcome to the
It's
internet.
the paradox. There's nothing.
The paradox. There's
paradox.
nothing.
There's nothing that doesn't exist in Rule 34.
But that was another thing. Bumping off that old websites. Did you guys ever use forums? Like I was super active on the Bungie forums.
Game facts.
I never posted on GameFAQs.
GameFAQs.
I used it, but I never posted. I posted on the Bungie subreddit because I was the Bungie. Wow, nerd. The Bungie forums. I was trying to get recon, and all I wanted in fucking 2007 was recon fucking helmet flaming in Halo 3, and I would be on the Bungie forums scrolling that shit. Whose dick do I have to suck? What do I have to fucking do to get this fucking recon helmet? Never.
How many fake tutorials did you try? Probably countless. They're probably like, oh, you have to do this mission, then you have to complete this mission, then you got to go online, turn off your Xbox, then take out the game, put the game back in, turn it on, take out the game, put it back in, then play 2 matches of free-for-all, then you check your inventory, you take out the katana, put the katana back on, and then the recon just shows up because it's a glitch. So you're doing it like freaking like 100 times.
Your heart's beating 100.
Your whole Saturday afternoon is doing that. Doesn't work. You're just absolutely rattled. So what do? You go back on the forums and then you see the next tutorial. Then you just follow that. Yeah. And then you're in an endless circle.
Brain, yeah.
Like I guarantee you people were just laughing. Like how many kids did I trap doing that? But yeah.
Little monkey brain, just like, yes, I will try every tutorial. Something must be correct.
I wanted that so badly.
I wanted that, and then I think I just spoke to you about this, but did any of you guys, you didn't play Pokemon, right, Marcus? Or you did? And you did. Did you ever try to grind for Feebas?
Holy fuck.
I legitimately spent an entire Saturday fishing at all the fucking spots, and eventually I got it. I think, if I recall correctly, we're going to tangent into this next. I have 4 or 5 solid, vivid memories of me as a child where I was fully torqued in a place where I shouldn't have been. And sometimes I get like weird hot flash and I wake up in a cold sweat and I think about those moments. So I want to bring up, so think about that. Think about anytime you can
thinking about catching Feebas?
No, about being randomly bricked up as a kid.
Yeah, no. There was a weird transition there.
No,
from
yeah.
Pokemon to Torque.
No, we got
We got to go back to
Feebas because holy fuck, how many goddamn evenings I spent trying to get Feebas.
Multiple.
I remember like I would being like, I'll be fishing and then I would catch Latias or Latios. Like I would run into them. I would be rattled. I'm like, get the fuck out of my goddamn screen. I do not like, I could care less about these legendaries. I just wanted a fee bass. Never got it. Never got it. Never got it.
You have to. I'm going to give you my game and you have to get it.
I was like, the amount of times I would like catch, like it'd be like random legendaries just showing up on my screen that were like, cause I think Latias and Latios would fly around. Like they would like somehow like, you could like find them randomly. They would always be random. But
sometimes you'd be walking and your shit would pop up and it'd be like, there's something going on.
Yeah.
You get a newscast or something. And then it would tell you that there's something rustling around on route fucking whatever.
Exactly.
But fee bass was impossible to catch. Impossible.
So
and then
this is the incel group, right?
you,
The meeting?
Welcome to the AA incel group.
r/fuck fee bass.
fuck fee bass.
Fee bass. And then there was, you had to get the scale to upgrade, evolve him, right? Love scale or some shit?
Wasn't it friendship? You
No,
have to feed that
he's right. No,
motherfucker.
it was the love scale.
No.
You sure?
I want to say
Oh my
love.
God, you guys are so young.
No.
Back in my day. So love scale is how you evolved it in the future generations. But back in my day, you had to feed Feebas the correct beauty Pokeblocks. So you have to go and find the apricorns to fucking get the
It's the
highest.
same game, isn't it?
This is third gen.
Okay, maybe I'm making this entire thing up.
No, you're making it up. You're talking about
I'm
like
not.
Pokemon Black
No,
or
I'm
what?
That was a glitch he used to do to get it fast.
Yeah, he read it on Game Facts.
No, I'm not. I'm right. I know I'm right.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna look in the
I think
camera
it
right now and
was
say
love
I am correct.
was love
So you're gonna be
wrong. He is
I
absolutely
think it
wrong.
was- I think it was level 36 plus.
No, you guys are
Love
too
scale
young.
or something.
That
No.
was in the remake.
What? I never even played the remake.
I never played the
Thank
remake.
you.
How come
You
we
had
were on
to-
the same wavelength and you're just way out here?
Dude, you
Because
played.
I'm stupid.
No, you played every single Pokemon. Like you played even like all of like the new ones.
Could be that the wires are a little crossed.
No,
Yeah,
no,
100%.
definitely. I remember feeding him because if you fucked up and you missed and one of the blocks wasn't powerful enough, you'd fuck your Feebas up.
What,
You
like,
could
what's a
fuck.
Pokeblock though?
I remember that.
Okay.
That was for like you did the beauty contest or
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
Yeah, I remember
you had
that.
to have a Feebas with maximized beauty to evolve into melodic. You are now remembering.
Oh, that is the.
I'm
that's
going
the
to
new
force
one.
this memory into
There's
your brain.
no way. That's the new one. That's
Hold on.
The old
I
one,
think
the old
he's
one.
Making
In
he's
Ruby.
making a little bit of sense, I think.
Yes,
But there was a
that's why
scale
Feebas-
involved, was there?
yeah,
not?
there 100% was.
No, in the newer games. They just
never
randomly were
played
like,
the-
fuck it, it's too difficult, so love scale trade.
That's too difficult. Trying to catch the Feebas in the first place is the freaking challenge.
I just remember it was a bitch trying to catch him.
It was.
And I think I maybe got one through a trade, but I never caught one.
What was the hardest thing you ever had to try to catch before I tangent into baby boners? Sorry, Marcus.
Marcus,
Just
give me
like-
it for context. What age is this? I'm trying to picture what was I doing at this age?
Grade 3 for me.
Marcus was having sex. Yeah, genuinely, what the fuck were you doing?
Yeah.
We lived in the country, and I was outside, maybe
Milling the
whacking
fields.
weeds with a stick,
Yeah.
pretending it was a sword, or maybe driving my ATV.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
Yeah.
I'll take an ATV over Pokemon.
down across the
And strangling
grass,
the
you know.
little wildlife that runs around.
Old Bruno would have
carrying
fucked
their bones and
Marcus
putting them
Magneto.
in the
BB
freezer.
guns,
That's
little
where you got the
airsoft
bone
guns.
thing from. You would kill the squirrels and then put their bones in the freezer. Yeah.
Save it for later.
Old Bruno would have fucking nailed his his Game Boy Advance to a tree if he could even have a moment to be on an ATV.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
literally.
Oh yeah.
No helmet, flying down,
That's sick.
just grass. We had 8 acres of just grass, and we just go in like a little square.
That's pretty awesome. How big was it? A big ATV? Like, is it a man-sized ATV?
No, it's 110cc.
Okay, so
Knockoff
little
Asian brand, like-
yeah. Okay.
Did you guys wear helmets riding your bikes as kids?
Never.
Neither. I
Never.
Never.
There was a point
I
where
own
I just started taking it. I think I was maybe 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah, I always remember because Zach, who will be on the next episode, always wore a helmet. And I was like, you fucking nerd. What are you bringing a helmet for? And I'm like, oh, it's because your parents care about you. And I probably fell off my bike 10 times, damaged my brain irreparably. And now I'm fucking stupid as a result as an adult. Wow. Thanks, Dad. But yeah, I just thought I was too cool for that shit. And what an idiot. You're never too cool to protect your fucking brain.
I don't even think it was being too cool. I just didn't like it. It felt
Sweaty.
uncomfortable.
Yes, fact.
Yeah.
It felt uncomfortable. Honestly, it was funny. I was probably so self-aware knowing that like I should probably wear a helmet because it's safety. But it was like I would put it on and I would actually like think about it. I'm like rocking it, wiggling.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you do it too tight and you're like your head starts hurting and it's like summer. You're sweating
Yeah.
and you're like, no, like fuck this shit. I want the wind going through my hair. Like I want to fucking have a good time.
The wind.
No, rip back to it quick. So what was the hardest thing you ever had to try to catch? Ooh, because I think for me it was Rayquaza. I think I hit my bad string of variants. I had my worst luck, and I think I was like multiple resets. Like 99, I had 99 Ultra Balls, 99 plus 2 quick balls, plus a couple timer balls, 3 different resets. So 300. I was bad.
I think I got pranked with Zapdos. I think I was trying. I don't even know how many hundreds and hundreds of Ultra Balls I used, and then I was on like the forums, and they're like, use a Pokeball. And I was like, what? They're like, yes, like these. Then they go through that fucking. It was probably that bungee trap again, where they were talking about how the game has a different algorithm for Pokeballs than it does for Ultra Balls with Zapdos. But ironically, I kid you fucking not, after 10 tries with the Pokeball, I caught Zapdos, and I was just like,
It worked.
it worked, and I was like convinced. Every single legendary from that moment, I used the Pokeball.
And then Bruno was the top comment. Guys, it really works. Everyone up liking it. Ding, ding, ding.
Do you remember it always told you to press spam B or whatever?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Everyone, like, that was a lie. That was a lie.
I might never find the clitoris, but I can spam the fuck out of B. I can spam the fuck
muscle
out
memory.
Of B. My thumb still has like maximum biceps.
Maximum carpal tunnel syndrome.
So who invented that? Like, where'd that rule come from? Because everyone spammed B.
My neighbor.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Probably the guy in the corner. The guy who was 2 years older, 3 years older, and he goes, dude, spam B, you'll catch it. No problem. I go, oh my God.
I realized very quickly as a young kid that you will never have an original thought, and it just gets propagated. The more I age, the more I see videos, and I'm like, oh, I thought that, I had this thought, blah blah blah. But I remember me and Zach, I used to pick him up and I would like crack his back, and I would say warm works, and I don't know why I said that phrase, but it's probably from some show or something, or I heard it from someone.
Or Romanian witchcraft.
Yeah, the warm work. And I would say that, and I remember I was in a mall one day and I saw a kid do the exact same thing, and he said warm works, and I literally was like, zzz, and the simulation glitched, and I fucking woke up in a black room and there's a bag over my head. But I was like, that's so unlikely. And then I was like, yeah, I probably just ripped it from some show. I just downloaded that personality trait from some random show or episode, and that was it. The history was there.
Yeah, you're just piggybacking off of other people's good ideas, making them better or better to suit your
Needs.
lifestyle and needs. You're like, I need to be funny with my friends. I will make it funny with them.
Yeah. Dude, like the Hey Arnold handshake, the woogity woogity woogity.
Oh my
we did
God.
that. We did that.
What was the Rocket Power one?
They were like,
It was like
wait,
that. No, it wasn't.
what was the Rocket Power one?
There was like
No, it was the Woogity. Was Woogity Rocket Power?
no Woogity was Rocket Power.
Well, yeah, Woogity was Rocket Power. Yes.
What'd you just say?
What was the Hey Arnold one?
Did they have one?
Yeah, him and Gerald. They're like, yo,
Start a subreddit already. Incels, rocket
nerds.
rocket
What do you
power,
watch? Cartoons?
Do you even remember Rocket Power?
I never. No, that was maybe before me, or I just didn't watch. I think my brother watched it because I remember what the dudes looked like. The dude.
Yeah,
with
it
the
was like
they
a
were
one or
sick as
what
fuck.
was it, like a 1 or 2 season show? It was really like I remember rewatching episodes, and it was like you were really rewatching it.
Yeah.
It was like
What about Spy Next Door or something like that?
oh
Or-
no, Kids Next Door.
Kids Next Door.
Oh, dude, all those like
Codename Kids Next.
Codename Kids.
Oh.
That was a.
Oh.
I like that show.
Wow,
And they
you
had
did.
Let's
the
pivot
remakes.
hard into this. I love this shit.
transition.
Transition to old shows that you had
Yeah.
just a strong affinity for. One, we'll do like a little 6x6 or 3x3 episode where we pick our favorite shows. But let's just get into a little bit of a light conversation about some of your favorite
I
shit.
think we all liked a little bit of Fear Factor.
Oh my god,
That's one I never watched.
I don't know if we brought that up yet.
Never watched when I was a kid.
Still holds up. Still holds up.
holds up great.
Wait, you
Recess?
didn't watch it as a kid.
Recess was
right?
amazing.
yeah.
But you watched a couple episodes with them when we like rewatched, right?
Yeah, of course. Like I might have seen it when it was on, but like I don't think I got that channel to be honest.
Were you guys big what's it called, Simpsons fans?
No.
No, I
Futurama more. I think.
Really?
I was
Come-
I was
come back.
definitely
Yeah, I heard
Really?
about
That's coming back.
So my brother was telling me about Futurama, and I never really got that into it. But the whole series is like apparently it starts like back in time or something, and then it ends.
just watch it. I've watched the whole show.
Maybe I don't want to spoil
through twice.
it. Okay,
It's really good.
it's a really odd show.
So wait,
but
Futurama's coming back again? Holy fuck, that's like their third time.
Yeah, they've like started, stopped.
Yeah,
there's such a cult follow. It's like Simpsons. Like,
It really
Way
there's
better
like
than
you know what I feel like Futurama fans. It's like there's a very tight knit like group.
there's
of
a
them.
Reddit. There's a subreddit for
Like
incels.
Simpsons is like
Futurama
fans.
incels.
Yeah, Futurama incels.
r/Futurama.
yo, but you're probably not that far off. I guarantee you that subreddit
guaranteed.
is like super
Poppin'.
hardcore.
It's
like
poppin'.
super hardcore
Simpsons
fans.
has always just produced episodes because that's what they do. Even if the episode is crap, one is coming out. Futurama never did that. There was like every episode has a good story with a start and a finish and like a theme.
and a
Every
really
episode is
fat
good.
paycheck from the studio.
To Matt Groening.
Yeah.
Right in Matt
Where's it
Groening's
gonna be?
pocket.
Disney Plus is just gonna be throwing just stacks. Keep making it. Keep making
Good.
it. We don't
If
care.
it's good, then who cares?
So Zach was a huge Futurama kid, and I was never a Simpsons or a Futurama kid, and I didn't really watch Family Guy either, like in that era. But as I grew older, so to this day, I'd still say that Family Guy has made me laugh the most.
Yeah.
And like that style of comedy is just, it's so perfect for my ADHD brain, which I legally am fucking allowed to say now. How sick is that? I'm legitimately fucking stupid now. But yeah, it makes so much sense. Like the cuts, the dumb jumps, like that's how my brain works. It's so fucking good.
Seth MacFarlane is just a genius, man.
It's funny, man.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that some people like kind of slander Family Guy as if it's not comedy. It's like, okay, comedy is subjective, first of all, but it is so creative. And like even that, I feel bad for shitting on Rick and Morty for so long because I always thought Rick and Morty was this fucking I thought Rick and Morty incel was the true, incel culture. It was just because that's what I got from the internet, right? I didn't know that it was
As bad as the fan group
such
is,
a good,
that show's gold.
it's unbelievable.
Every episode is gold.
I will get baked before every episode, and it is like comedy that I cannot even perceive. I would love to work in the writer's room of that show because it's like, think of the stupidest thing you can think of and we'll bring it to life. And it's not like a sitcom because you're limited by actors and budget. It's animated. You can do anything.
And the scope of the show itself, like what the characters can do. They
capable.
can do anything.
Yeah.
Literally anything.
The only episode of Rick and Morty I saw was one where they go inside of some dude's colon.
Oh, the homeless guy.
Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
what
That's
it
like one
was.
of the first season episodes.
I watched
Really?
it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
So
it's
come
not
on.
one I've not.
You know what?
Watch
You're
it.
probably in the exact same boat as me. Where it's like you've just been fed this kind of anti Rick and Morty propaganda that's more nerdy and like
Yes,
you wouldn't like it. Kind of like, Big Bang Theory type. It's just
Oh,
cringe.
God.
I used to watch that and laugh.
Oh,
But it's like that's what you've been fed, so I don't blame you because I was in that same boat. But then all my friends are telling me it's funny. And if Bruno is if I'm Dr. Evil, he's fucking number 2 in terms of memes. Like I will not open anyone's memes unless Bruno sent it because I know it's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
I know it's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. So I trust this man with my life. But it's like,
Biggest
yeah,
keck
it's just
lord.
so good.
Biggest keck lord around.
oh man, and Bader.
And Bader.
I just love it. Getting under people's skin, unironically, and catching them off guard. It is probably my
You know what?
favorite.
That's a good question to the greater TikTok universe. Obviously, if you have friends, which I hope you do, you have a group chat. What is your group chat like? Because ours is toxic and stupid as fuck and no one's serious. And if you want to actually accomplish something, anything, then you have to one-on-one message people because nothing in the group chat is serious. And I'm wondering if that's an us thing. Are we the fucking problem? Or is it a universal just person thing and everyone's a fucking idiot these days? Because, segue, we'll circle back to baby boners by the end of the episode. But
What was just before? Fucking something TV shows.
oh yeah,
That's the ADHD kicking in.
Legally dumb. What was I? What was I gonna say about the fucking thing? What was I just saying?
You're talking about. I don't even know now. Holy
Baby boners. You're talking about
no.
I was just about to.
Fuck! How the hell do no one remembers? No. Wait, this is no.
I'm killing myself.
No, you were.
I was thinking about the next thing I was gonna say. It's
Futurama, Rick and Morty,
This is so
Family
bad.
Guy,
Rick and Morty.
TV shows,
Bruno, please.
ADHD. Oh, memes.
No,
My
memes,
memes.
your
My
memes.
memes.
Group
Group
chats.
chats.
Yeah.
Shit, group chats.
There you go. Let's go.
Okay.
We just we caught,
Somebody's
caught the
smart.
train.
Somebody's
Yeah,
Somebody's
just
intelligent.
forward 2 minutes
Yeah.
from like that point.
Okay. No. Okay. Yeah. So
conniption.
we'll touch back with the group chat. So group chat. I'm gonna hold this information. But yeah, no. I was gonna ask.
You asked the audience about.
Yeah, the audience, whatever. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, back to shows. What were some other good shows you watched as a kid?
As a kid, I don't know, but I wanted to say best comedy show for me by far. It's Always Sunny.
I know.
He's the only other one I think who's seen
as a
it.
kid though.
No, I mean now.
Okay, no, now, yes.
That show is still running.
I do agree with
Absolutely.
that for modern comedy now. It's a fantastically written.
What do you mean
show.
modern? It started in 2005.
But it's still
What?
going. It's
Still going.
modern, like
It got it just followed with age, but you watch the first seasons, they're like flip phones and stuff like that. Like you can go back through time. It's crazy watching it when you start it from the beginning.
I'm just doing a rewatch now.
in terms of like stuff when I was a kid. Like I don't know, like I'd the staple ones, like
You know what?
Fairly Odd Parents.
Can we talk about Drake and Josh?
Drake and Josh, dude, fantastic.
We never got into it, and I was so sad.
No, wait.
I love
what is it? Jimmy's
Jimmy's Time Travel Adventure.
That movie, holy fuck! The
Number
last pod-
7.
yeah, the pod when I was watching it, I had to literally go home and rewatch that movie. I had it on Blu-ray. I was so convinced. I was like, why was he saying it didn't exist?
It doesn't exist. I don't know. I
I literally
exist,
just
man.
watched it yesterday.
Nope.
Jimmy's Time Travel?
Yeah.
Which one? 5 or 6?
No. The original. Original's the best.
Five or
I
six.
have the first
Which one?
4
One,
on
2, 3,
Blu-ray.
4. No,
I have the
number
first
6.
4 on Blu-ray. And believe it or not, 5 you can only find on DVD.
This guy's
Oh, don't make me laugh.
But yeah, no, I'm sorry for interrupting. What were you talking about?
Not real, man.
No. I actually just saw this today on Reddit.
Is it?
Would you
it's animated? We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. I'm bamboozled, man. You got me.
Do you would you prefer an e-girl or an i-lady?
What's an island?
What's an
I-lady's nuts in your mouth.
Holy fuck!
Get fucked. Number 2.
I didn't see that coming.
Neither did I.
I was like, "I lady."
I was watching you. I was like, what is an eye lady?
Okay, now we can. Okay, now we can tangent into something.
Fuck.
Damn, bamboozled.
No, Drake and Josh.
Here's one. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It was a British show when I was a kid. It was called Monkey Run or Jungle Run. Jungle Run. Do you remember Jungle Run? And the kids would run through this course, and then they would have to collect the monkey stones, and the
Golden
monkeys
monkey.
be throwing shit at
The
them.
golden monkey.
Throw them, and then at the end, there's this giant monkey that
The golden monkey.
and then they could get Game Boy. Yes.
And
yes,
if like
the
you
golden
didn't get enough monkeys, the ape would come out and rip the kid's arms
Yeah,
off.
exactly. yeah. Basically, that's what would happen. He would come over and say, like, nope. There's the Game Boys. The one episode there was a Game Boy.
18-inch Sanyo TV. Today's prizes are an all-inclusive weekend trip to Orlando Universal Studios and an 18-inch Sanyo TV and the Reebok pumps. Let's give it up for the prizes.
Spy Gear was probably one of the fucking prizes too.
Unless I was going to the Nickelodeon studio, I didn't care. You remember that one?
So you guys never watched Nickelodeon because I don't think you had the same allegedly pirated satellite me and Bruno did.
I watched Nickelodeon.
YTV.
So YTV was like the Canadian only, and I watched that sparingly. But then eventually, my parents allegedly stole satellite from America.
YTV never had Ed, and Eddie.
No, they did not. That was a
So
Cartoon Network show.
Nickelodeon had a lot of the exclusive
Yeah.
ones that they stuck on. But
And Nickelodeon had this channel called Nick Gas. That was the greatest fucking channel. I used to binge watch that shit every summer. I'd be outside, I'd play basketball, I'd skateboard, come inside, Nick Gas. I'd watch fucking, what was the one with the aggro Craig?
Oh my god,
Guts.
Oh,
Do you have it? Guts. I would watch Guts nonstop, and what it was like the monkey show. So it was just a game show. You'd pick 4 kids, and they'd do like competitions to win a glowing piece of the aggro.
no. No, not Guts. You're thinking it's like the Legend of the Craig or Legend of something.
No, that was Guts.
No, Guts was the one at the very end where you climb the freaking mountain.
That's the one. That's the aggro. You're climbing the aggro Crag.
Is that what
to
it
win
is?
Guts?
Then
Yeah.
what's the one with the Temple of
That's
something?
that's the monkeys of the temple or something like that.
Is that what
I
it
don't even
was?
know. Yeah, that was like your show.
That's what I
but
thought you were
different.
talking about. Yeah.
No, you're
they
talking
both sound like rip-offs
Legends of the
Monkey
Hidden
Run.
Temple
That's
with
what
Olmec.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Olmec, the talking face.
Yes, that's the one. I got it mixed up. My bad.
So, but what's funny about these shows is we got baked as fuck, I think, a couple of months ago, and we rewatched a lot of these old game shows from our childhood. And what we realized is they were so fucking unfair. There was one episode where there was a 14-year-old guy who was already hit his growth spurt. He was already like 5'6", and then he was competing against a 12-year-old girl and a fucking 12-year-old boy. I'm like, how is this fair? This guy's a foot taller than everyone else, and it's like it did not represent a fair competition at all. And it was like, what the fuck?
I wonder how they selected it. I wonder if it was like the Coors Light game situation all over again. Like, was it just random? Like, I remember it would always like, oh, mail in whatever, so you can have an opportunity to play. I'm like, that's fucking. Even as a 7, well, I don't know how old I was, maybe like 9 or 10. Even I was like, that's bullshit. Yeah. Like, I can mail letters freaking the whole freaking year, and I probably won't get selected. Like, no dice. Like, they definitely picked selected, or like there was definitely something like we didn't know was going on.
100%.
I always wonder what it took to get on one of those game shows. Because like,
I would do
you're a
anything.
kid watching, there, you're like, man, I'd fucking love to be on one of those. Jungle, I wanted to be on that show so bad. I was like, I could fucking climb that.
Yo,
Swing across those ropes.
100%.
I'd fuck up those two little monkeys. They wouldn't stand a chance against me. I'd get that Game Boy SP.
I know.
As a kid, I would have crushed that.
I know. I feel like I would have. I was a very athletic kid. I would have done well.
So
I would have given my life to get
I would
that
have
Game Boy
given
SP.
my life.
I would have missed that last
So-
You're about to hit the water, you throw the monkey over.
yeah,
across the thing,
you
like-
go.
So are we buying a 1,000 square or a 100,000 square foot like
Mr. Beast studio to
warehouse
recreate.
to
Oh my
rebuild
God,
every
let's
Nick
rebuild the
Gas?
fucking Jungle Run.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's what's sad. Is if we had that Mr. Beast money, that would be some fun shit. Instead of building the Squid Game studio, let's recreate Legends of the Hidden Temple or Jungle Run or Uh-Oh. Can we get Wink Yahoo? We'll get him a bag of Coke and we'll get him. Welcome back to Uh-Oh. The Punisher, can you pour the cum on the kids? Punisher, I have lung cancer. And he just dumps the fucking slime on
That
people.
show was the weirdest show ever. I'd wake up before going to the babysitters at like 6 o'clock. It'd be playing. I thought it was some fever dream. I don't know where I was. It's probably the closest thing to being high while watching TV shows as a kid. I was so clueless. I'm like, it was like ADHD to the fucking max. To the max. Like I was glued. I was just wired in. And then once it ended, I was like, where
come
the
back.
fuck am I? Where have I been? Bruno, we got to go. Bruno, we got to go. I'm like, I don't know where I am right now. Am I getting slimed? Like PTSD? Like just freaking out.
Hey, did your parents let you watch TV in the mornings? Like
Yeah,
before?
Oh,
before
I always got
school?
one good show, and maybe it was even like 1.5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like before school, like you'd get up at 7
Yeah.
or 6:30, whatever.
Dude,
Really?
morning. So, really? I was just forced to read the Bible.
No, honestly, I had to read. They would make me read. They wouldn't let me touch the TV, man. Like it was before school.
Yeah,
They
well,
would
I
know
ate my
your brain
Lucky
before.
Charms.
Of course,
Well, I
you're
ate my
gonna lose
Lucky
brain cells
Charms.
if you watch TV before
Lucky Charms
7
or my
a.m.
toaster strudel.
Dude.
Well, I ate that. And,
That was my
watched
next
a little
question. What did you
TV.
guys eat for breakfast?
My
Cereal.
no.
Well, but like he's eating toaster strudels and
Charms.
so Lucky
I
Charms.
didn't have it that good. I didn't have it that good.
Marcus is bad, but mine is so bad to the point that if I think back to when I told it, it makes no sense. So what I used to eat from grade 3 to grade 8, and ironically enough, let me put this in context. I have a dog now. My parents are always like, "Oh, Patty, I heard this food very good for dog. I heard this organic," and like they're all over that shit. If they heard wind that I fed my dog a inferior treat, they'd be like, "Patty, you're not a very good parent." Meanwhile, in the fucking 3rd grade, they were feeding me Eggo waffles with Nutella on them. Are you kidding? Dude, I used to brush my teeth after eating it, and I would just spitting out from my lungs Nutella like gunk, like Nutella phlegm. And I was like, this is fucked. And I would tell my friends, "Oh, what do you have for breakfast?" "Oh, cereal, whatever." I'd be like, "I eat it." Because I was just telling them my truth, but it sounded so bizarre. A waffle with chocolate. And they're like, "What? That's so sick." I'm like, no, it wasn't. I probably have type 2 undiagnosed diabetes right now.
From when I awakened consciousness in like at the age of 4 or 5 till like grade 8, I think I had Rice Krispies.
Really?
Every single morning.
Pavlov's dog.
That's all it was cereal. Just cereal and Rice Krispies. That's all I had. And I was
Rice
content.
Krispies, a small black coffee.
You started drinking coffee early, no?
Grade 8. Like
That's
grade
all.
8.
That's
early, man.
Wow.
Like habitually, you wake
No,
up
no,
and you're
no.
like, "Mom," you're like,
Your balls having your dog. Mom.
Grade 9 was habitually. Grade 8 was like,
Yeah,
ooh,
mine
I like
started
the
in high
taste of
school,
coffee.
yeah.
And they put like a bunch of cream and a bunch of milk and sugar in there.
I remember my grandma giving me coffee when I was like 6, grade 6. Sorry, not 6. Whoa, grade 6. I'm sorry, I forgot the word in front of 6. She gave me coffee in the 6th grade, but then she said, "Don't get hooked on it because it'll stunt your growth." That was the whole caveat of drinking coffee. And then when I hit 9th grade, it became like triple every morning, and then it went to like double. Grade 10, grade 11 was like
In high
cream.
school?
You know what?
Yeah, every morning at the Tim, me and my buddy would go.
It's funny that you say stunt growth.
Shout out Liam.
It's funny that you say that because sometimes I remember when I was like in grade 8, I was growing like crazy. And then in grade 9, I started drinking coffee because of the Timmies, and I was working out, and everyone always said, don't work out when you're really in your growing stage and don't drink coffee. They stunt your growth. And then I probably peaked in like grade 10 with height. So like, I always wonder, I'm like, is it true or not? Is it true or
Was
not?
it the coffee?
Could I have been like 6'4"? Probably not. But you know, it's always in the back of my head.
I actually asked Eric this the other day. Do you guys have growing pains?
Oh,
Never.
yeah. I had
Wow.
awful growing pains.
Were you like 4 foot? No, because it's funny because my dad is also like my height or even shorter now, and it's like he had really bad growing pains. He was literally like 4'2", and then from grade 11 to grade 12, he came to like his adult height of.
Grade 9, I must have been 5'1".
Wow, damn.
And then it was like grade 10 to 11 was like my actual, like, I probably still had baby teeth in grade 10. Damn. Because I got my braces finally in grade 11. Or maybe grade 10 to 11.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Wow, you
But
put your braces.
I had growing pains that like I would wake up in the night, just my knees and my shins hurt. I remember that like as a young kid, just horribly. I'd wake up like mom, like my legs hurt. What do I do? And she would give me like the
She give you a hand job. Markus, this will take care of it right away.
it was like that. There was like the muscle cream. It was or like rub 8535.
muscle cream.
You put it on.
Oh,
8535 on the clock. Markus, this is very good cream. I am so sorry, Brigitte, if you ever watch this. All right, continue. So she would give you muscle cream.
Yeah, that was it. And she would rub it on my knees. She'd rub it on my dick. I wouldn't have to do anything.
He's not growing. He's not growing.
This is not what hurts. It's this. It's okay.
It's still not growing.
That's why all my life I can't fall asleep until I bust and rub 8535 on my legs.
Oh, my belly hurt.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, dude. No, yeah, I never had any growing. I grew so consistently. I was just short all my life.
No, I remember I grew a bit, like going from like grade 6 to 8 or so. But then, yeah, grade 9, 10, like little bit. I always felt like I was above average height. And then like kids that used to be like
5'8", real above average.
there was
bro.
like, I remember people, I still remember there was people like in high school that I remember that were like literally like 5'3", 5'4" in like grade 9 and 10. And I'm like, damn, that sucks to be short. And they would always have like nicknames. They would get like, oh, you're short. And then literally like graduation, they're like 6'2". And I'm like, this lucky motherfucker.
Yeah, must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice. All those times, like fucking karma worked in its fucking favor.
Dude, what do you claim your height is when someone asks you? What do you say? I say 5'8".
I say 6'1".
I'm legally 6'1". On my license, I'm 6'1". Damn. 185 centimeters.
What? That's bullshit. What are you wearing? Stilettos?
What do you mean? Legally, I'm 6'1".
I think he is 6'1".
No, he's
Legally-
not. You know what 6'1" is? 6'1" is. I hate to be that guy, but you're not. No.
I'm legally 6'1".
You know-
that is legally stupid. I'm legally 6'1".
You know what I was told by a girl the other day? She's like, any guy who puts his height on like Hinge or Bumble and all those things, apparently there's this rule of thumb for women to always subtract 2 inches.
Wow.
That's
Like if the guy says he's 6,
Why?
the guy
I am 5'10".
if the guy says he's 6'1", apparently he's 5'11" and it keeps going.
sure. Yeah.
On
sure.
Hinge is the only one that like actually you fill it and you fill it.
No,
in the actual
Bumble
number.
too.
Oh, maybe Bumble too. On Tinder, I don't put it in. I just say I'm looking for a short.
Tall enough.
And they always ask, "Why are you looking for a short girl? What do you mean? Why?"
You know why.
You know
why. Back to the incel
I'm
forum.
5'7", by the way. 5'7" and a half actually.
5'7.5". No, I'm probably just about 6 foot.
I would say
Honestly,
I would
just about
say
6 foot.
like shoeless, you're like probably like 5'11" and a half.
Just about 6 foot. I'd prefer.
And then with
just
shoes,
about
with shoes, you're crushing 6.
well, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
On my license, it says 185 centimeters. So I go with that.
Dude,
Existential crisis for Patrick right now, or what's going on?
no, I was just thinking about my ridiculous wingspan
He's
in comparison
considering
to my
human
height.
growth hormone.
Dracula, you're ruining the podcast.
As I was thinking about my ridiculous dick span.
Yo, but
When I flare it out.
you're right, man. There's people that just have the longest arms. Like it's so weird. Their wingspans, like they could be like I don't know, 5'9", 5'10",
I'm
and then their hands,
6'2".
their fingertips are like where their shins
Meat
are.
ticklers.
Yeah, literally.
What did you say yours was? the
So
other
I'm
day?
5'8" and my wingspan is 6'2".
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's why
He's
that's why dunking was
lighter.
so much easier for me.
No, I
just
got
this big
got
ass.
short hands.
Yeah.
Short hands. No way I'm reaching
That's
that.
why when they say about eagles like American bald eagles, they are like maybe I don't know, about like this big, right? They look big, they're big birds, but when they fucking span their wings, it's
massive.
like 6'5".
Yeah.
So I can never conceptualize
How
6'5"
big that
wingspan.
is, yeah.
That's crazy. That's like me sticking out my arms.
Why
You
they
see
call
a
him
fucking-
the eagle.
The Romanian eagle.
What's the national animal of Romania? Like, do you guys know anything about that?
It might actually be not the eagle,
have
but there's a
eagles?
bird. There's a bird on the crest.
The muchigait.
He'll do
Subtitles, please. Subtitles, please. Subtitles right here.
I'm just gonna pop
It's
into
a
this
small
story.
gremlin that steals your force.
We were fucked up at a cottage, and there was this weird like plushie. And I look at Markus, he's like, "Oh, that's the muchagait," and like, so to translate that means rotten. Muchagait means rotten in Romanian, and it was because his Romanian is good, but it's not like as it's not fluent. I'm not fluent either, but to hear such a niche word and be caught off guard with it, and then like I look up and I just see some fucking scary looking gremlin that steals your foreskin. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. Could you imagine if there was like a foreskin inspection? Or there's a little goblin that comes. Let me see it. Peel it back.
Just 2 sharp nails. Just 2 pinchers.
Let me see your foreskin.
Markus keeps the spare in the closet. It's in the car. It's in the car. Just slurps it on.
What if you were cut and you just had a portable foreskin?
Extendo foreskin.
The girl is just like, I'm really into like guys with foreskin. So you just pull up a Oh, a little extra skin.
No
and just
worries, honey.
Slide it on. All right.
It's like, you know those watches that you could it smacks on its Velcro, or it's a zipper.
you got protection? Just slap it right on. Wow, that's right there, right there.
Locked and loaded, baby.
What the fuck was I going to pivot back to? There's like 4 or 5 missing links.
Baby boner.
Baby bone.
Yeah.
Baby boner,
Okay.
Baby boner.
Let me hit a baby boner. Do you guys have any memories of this? Because I have 2 distinct ones. One, I was in an assembly at school. So, you know, Canadian assemblies, they're in the gym typically, and you're sitting cross-legged. And I just remember being turbo bricked up, and I would be looking at my boys, and I'm like, lol. I pointed it, and they're like giggling. And it's like that, because it wasn't a thing. I hadn't learned that it was sexualized yet. So it was just a funny thing my
How
dick
old were
did
you?
every.
How old were you?
Like 20. No, I must have been in the 4th grade, so like 10 years old.
Okay.
So that I remember that, and then I think I have a very, God, I think this is real. I think I was just ripping Tomb Raider with my dad, and I just got turbo bricked up. Lara Croft came out, and I was like, oh,
I don't remember like
Baby boners?
anything specific. Yeah, I don't remember anything specifically bricking me up. I remember getting random brick. Like there was like a couple fair share of random bricks in class. Those were the worst. I remember like being like, and it always happened around
Right before a presentation.
Around
100 and
It always
like
happened around
like
get nervous. You get
100. Like I don't know if it's the nervousness and your
think it's the
your dick is just like, oh, I don't know what's going on right now. Bing, and then they're just like, I'm like, holy fuck, like I don't know what to do right now. Belt trick, whatever you can do to like
Belt
fuck.
trick,
Oh
up
man,
tuck.
yeah,
12
up tuck.
o'clock tuck.
Yeah.
12 o'clock talk.
Throw it
call
up.
it a
But
day.
like, yeah, there isn't. I don't think any specific. I don't even remember like my first legit like real boner. I don't even remember it.
Really?
No,
I don't remember my first boner, because it was like, it just happens naturally, right?
I don't know. You seem like you have some core memories going on in your head.
Like when my uncle would touch it, whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Transition.
Who remembers when AIDS was a thing?
It still is.
In my blood
My
cells.
bloodstream.
Only Michael Jordan. Wait, no. Magic Johnson, gave everybody the
Michael
cure.
Jordan had AIDS. Oh,
Oh, that'd be a whole different
that
timeline.
dude.
Michael Jordan got AIDS.
The alternate universe, Michael Jordan. I don't know what
It's
I'd do.
20. 24, the podcast takes off.
Sounds about right.
We're rich. What's the stupidest thing you've ever wanted to own?
Exotic animals, probably like a
Child.
Really? True love. True love.
Probably like Michael Jackson had a monkey, but then like he's already done it. He's already had the monkey.
The monkey.
Like what beats the monkey? An orangutan?
I want a T-Rex skull.
Okay, how rich are we talking?
Let's say
Like, what do I have liquid in the bank account? And I'm like
Yes.
in like relevance to what I have in my bank account, which is like $20. Like, what do I have in my bank account? Like 2 million liquid, 10 million, 100.
Okay. Shitpost HQ podcast with 5 billion listeners, the world's most popular podcast. No, let's just say you have $50K to spend on something stupid you've always wanted in your house.
Okay, 50K.
So I think I've always really wanted to have a vending machine. I want a fully stocked vending machine that's like on free mode. That's what I've always wanted in my house.
I'd probably have 1 Bitcoin and 3 parts Ethereum with just a splash of dough. No.
You guys are invisible.
You guys are thinking too small. I'm thinking Adolf Hitler's corpse. Hung like Weekend at Bernie's.
Crazy. Weekend at Bernie's.
In my living room.
He's on a timer.
Chains and flames.
No, with blazer on.
My roommate's acting funny back there. Just ignore him.
He's chill. Chill.
Yo, Dolph, chill. Shut up.
Chill. Yeah, they turn the lights on. Just come in. Don't worry. All the lights are off. He turns the lights. Oh, fuck. It's our fearless leader.
It's our fearless
It's the Fuhrer.
Dolph. Is his corpse available?
No
Like,
chance.
was it burned or? Welcome back to my Etsy shop. Today we're going to be filming how I sell 500 Adolf Hitler replica corpses a year.
This is how you can make passive income selling Adolf Hitler's corpse.
Walt Disney already has them.
He's got them all.
Yeah, I don't even know. What did they do with him? He blew his brains out. Then what?
Yeah.
Then he went to he blew his brains out, and then he went to Cuba with Tupac. Was that what he did?
He's chilling down there with Elvis Presley. I know it.
Been vibing. He's been vibing.
Walt Disney too.
Oh my god! Could you imagine? There's just an island no one knows about down there.
All just Juice WRLD's there.
Holy
Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD chilling with Adolf Hitler.
Pop Sorkin and Juice WRLD hosting a concert for Hitler and Presley. That's fucked up.
This is great music. Yeah,
I like this new generation of hip hop.
yeah, this is great.
This is very great.
Yeah, the nation
Pop
loves this.
Smoke. Very good. Very good. We should bring you back to the Berlin.
Holy fuck.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think there's like a celebrity that collects like T-Rex heads and shit.
Nicolas Cage. And he went
Is it
bankrupt
Nicolas?
for
It is
yeah.
Nicolas Cage. Okay.
He went bankrupt for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
He literally
He had to sell
file
a few of them, I
bankruptcy.
think.
He had to sell a few.
Because he bought a
I read
T-Rex
that
head.
He bought one and it was illegal and
Yeah.
he had to give it back. It was like
Yeah.
illegally sold.
So he just took the L. So he
Damn.
bought $1 million, and the museum's like mine. No keepsies,
Yeah,
backsies.
they literally finesse him with whatever.
What about you, Marcus? What would you have in?
I'm thinking. That's what I've been trying to think. I don't know.
I'm boring. I feel like with 50 grand, I would just buy a car.
Yeah.
Like I'm so like I am that boring. Like just
50
pasta
grand
with
is like-
no
is like
sauce.
low. It's
You know
not
what I mean?
enough to have something wild.
Yeah.
Like 50, just like throw it around. It's just like I want a
you
2014 M4 used off of Auto Trader,
be very
lately
nice.
you know, with 60,000 clicks.
It's good. It's good.
Has all its oil checks.
But a 2023 Mazda 3. You know,
With the works.
And then
The
I keep the
works.
and then I keep the 20
The
grand and I
GT
put it into an
package.
ETF. And then
Transmission was rebuilt at 23,000 kilometers. It's fine. It's fine.
It's chill, it's chill.
It's cool. I don't know. Oh, I know Matt would buy a fucking Hyundai Accent.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
He'd buy an entire
He'd have
fleet.
fucking
fleet.
Hyundai
Could you
Hyundai
imagine a
accent.
fucking flatbed trailer with like those ones with the cars with just 10 of them? It's all used, beat up to shit, just rolling up.
That's what we do as a
Matt
group.
just doing the
We
Ty
pitch in
Lopez.
and we get a bunch of Hyundai Accents, 2007, 2006, and we make a Mad Max style. We drive them through the desert on lifted
Yeah,
tires.
can we
No, you know
boost
what?
the
Hanging out
shit
the
out of
windows.
it?
No. You know what? That's it. If we ever succeed in life and we have the ability to do something more interesting, we're gonna pull up to Burning Man in all of our own fully customized 2007 Hyundai Accents. I'm talking turbos. I want a W12 Rolls Royce engine in that bitch. I want stars in the ceiling.
Gucci doormats.
I want the Gucci doormats.
Gucci
I
doormats.
want a Batmobile style jet engine out the back.
The hatchback is open. It's always open. And that's how it opens.
Absolutely no doors. No doors on mine.
The Jeep. Just take them off.
Accent Jeep. Dude, I was
Suicide doors on the
accent.
The Sui doors.
Dude, I was. Do you guys ever or am I just an idiot? Which I am. Do you guys ever like envision your life currently in the lens of like you at 10? Because I find that actually helps me be like more grateful in life. Like sometimes I'll be like walking around my house and I'm like, okay, this is like kind of sick, but whatever. Now it's just the day-to-day swings. But if I think I'm 10, I walk down here, I'm like, damn, I have a Pichu pop funk. That's pretty cool. Like, 10-year-old Bruno's like, damn, we have a white Beamer with the red guts.
Yo, so
That
you're
guy's sick. Young Marcus, damn, we're gorgeous as fuck and we get bitches. Who would have thunk it? Young Eric. I'm shredded
Internet?
now.
We have internet?
We have internet and I'm jacked as fuck.
Oh my God.
man. That,
I think we all made our 10-year-old selves proud
isn't it funny? Was there ever a moment where you were worried you were gonna be a virgin?
all the time. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I remember. I think I hit like 12 or 13, and I was like, I cannot die a virgin. I cannot die a virgin. And then that was like when 2012 was like still around the corner. I'm like, God damn it, I gotta get laid before 2012. I'm not gonna die as a virgin. What am I, fucking crazy? I need to know.
I don't think at 12 or 13 I considered sex an option. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be beaten off for years for sure. I didn't think like,
You were already defeated at that age. Fuck. Gloves off. You were just like, no, I'm not going the 12 rounds with
Taking
this
the
one.
L.
Yeah, I'm taking the L.
I always thought in high school, I always thought like a lot more people had already had sex at that point. And I was like, I was behind. I always thought I was behind.
So what I also found, shout out, I'm not gonna say his name.
Shout
You
out to the
guys
guy.
know-
I
yeah,
lost
don't-
my
yeah, don't
virginity
shout- yeah,
to.
I'm not gonna
know.
dox him.
Yeah, I don't
But he knows who he is.
Thanks for taking my virginity.
Thank you for absolutely plundering my anus. No, he in the 9th grade claimed that he had a threesome on a jet ski. And that set the bar for me mentally because then I thought, wow, I haven't even kissed a girl, let alone a threesome on a jet ski. So then I always thought I was behind, only to find out years later that he's lied most likely about the whole thing. He'll never fess up to it. And maybe it did happen. Maybe I'm just underplaying his ability to, have a good time. But
absolutely did not happen.
I don't think it did.
In the 9th grade.
In the 9th
How does that
grade,
even? I can't even think of like the scenario how
that would happen. It wouldn't happen.
Grade 9, he was on a jet ski with one girl. He got a boner because she was sitting in front of him. She goes,
Yeah.
"What's that?" And he goes, "I came." and then he told the story. And that was
Oh
it.
my god!
It was the most amazing thing ever.
Logistically, even at this age, if I could try, like, how do you have a threesome on a jet ski? Like, even if you have like
Fuck.
you like. What are you doing in Grand Bend all these times? All these
I'm not
summers?
threesomes on a jet ski. I can tell you that. I'm not having threesomes on a jet ski. Logistically, it doesn't make sense because the jet ski, even with 2 people, is
difficult.
Trying to ride that thing, it's like you're rocking 3 people. Maybe she's on the like trailing on the back, like she's hanging on, and you're driving around, and then you park. I don't know, one on the handlebars. You're
I'm
in
not
the middle.
even thinking that far. I'm thinking grade 9.
Well,
nobody's
the 9th grade,
nobody's
of
having a
course.
threesome in grade 9. Nobody's at that
No.
level.
But not even
Sexually.
grade.
Probably a dream.
But not
you
even
had,
grade
yeah.
9. Like, if you literally had 2 girls being like, I want to have a threesome on a jet ski.
like,
I'm thinking like, how do you even position your like one on me, like a really tiny one on the lap, and then like what's one's eating your ass on the back, like like what's going? What? Like,
Hanging off the back end.
like I don't know.
Impossible.
It is.
Why wouldn't you want to? I would just be like, let's go to land. What
Let's
do
be
you mean?
honest. It probably wasn't a jet ski. It was probably a pool noodle.
And it was his sister.
It was in his neighbor's pool that he didn't even.
He came in the pool and his sister was tanning and his mom was inside. And threesome.
Brain
Threesome.
goes threesome.
Well, what defines a threesome? Well, there was a girl like over yonder, and then somebody was over there. So proximity wise, it was a threesome.
I just talking about jet skis gave me the harsh memory of the jet skis in Jamaica and just how not legal that was. So for context, we were in Jamaica, in October, and we were blackout drunk. Me and Eric were having shots of some overproof rum on this catamaran. We're fucking
The only
absolutely
two,
slammed.
by the way, the only two people who were having.
Which I don't know. I think everyone was just tired. Everyone. Had
I was
gone hard,
so
yeah.
burnt out. That was day 5 or 6. I was
Yeah.
so burnt out. Like I was there just as a shell of a body.
But Negapat came out and he's like,
Eric,
Crimson Gin.
what I found.
Yeah, no matter how tired we are, Patrick somehow summons this energy that just comes out of nowhere.
Evil Patrick.
So evil Patrick. So
Yeah.
I was like, let's get drunk. So we got drunk, and but you guys were not sober. By
No,
any means.
no.
Everyone is drunk, and we land on this island after the catamaran, and we go and there's jet ski rentals, and we all said if they take cash or if they take credit, we're doing it. I didn't have a lot of cash on me. We're like, fuck it, let's do it. The price was actually decent. I think it was like $50 for 30 minutes. We walk out. There's 4 jet skis. We're ready to ride. We're riding them. It's in the sunset. It's perfect. But then we're getting back and we're like doing shifts and stuff. And we look at the guy, and the guy who was managing the whole thing all of a sudden randomly had a Glock in his basketball shorts. And I was never so uncomfortable ever in that moment. I was like, holy fuck, this is real. Like I am in a strange country. I am in a strange island with strange laws, and I'm vulnerable as fuck. This guy has a Glock tucked in his fucking pants. I don't know why it's there. I don't know why it's there now and why it wasn't there before. And I was just fucking terrified.
I would have been on the jet ski at that point.
Yeah.
I fucking do not. Oh, I was fucked up though. I don't remember this, but it was so for lack of licensing. Like
You wanna ride it?
Where did they get the jet skis from? I don't know. The 2 dudes on the beach that were just like, "Hey, you want a jet ski?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay." And he's like, "You're up next," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah.
And then I remember off into the sunset, have my phone out, I'm recording, and then you guys we're all doing donuts and going behind each other trying to do some crazy shit. But yeah, like they don't fucking look at shit. Here, there's so much you have
Oh
to
my
go
God.
to. Well,
Sign
not much.
paperwork. Perhaps have someone on the
Waivers.
back.
No, you probably gotta do like a
waivers.
30-minute class.
Yes.
Bro, like
Yeah.
I when I was in Hawaii to do I'm talking like shoulder level scubaing. I had to do like a 2-hour course on you could scratch your knee because from the coral and be careful with the things here and there. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like scuba diving in a foot of coral. Like,
Yeah, who
fuck.
cares?
You cut your knee, you're dumb. Just tell people be careful.
Tread.
Don't be stupid. Yeah, exactly. We're in Jamaica, they're like, fucking do your thing. Walk out with leeches on your leg. Pick them
Closest
off.
thing related to that is when I went in Edmonton with the Red Devil.
Okay.
We both of us went out to the
Devil.
bars. We were drinking. We got pretty drunk, and what do? We hopped on the limes, and man, that
What are
was
limes?
fun. Limes, the scooters, the
yeah.
little electric scooters they have around the city. We hopped on those things. I don't know this city. We were just zipping, whatever, 17 kilometers an hour, but it feels fast. I was drunk, completely drunk. Just literally close my eyes, feel the wind in my hair, It was great. It was so much fun. That's the only thing we have where it's zero regulation. You just beep your phone, boom, you hop on the thing.
Yeah.
Going back to Jamaica, that illegal ass water slide on the resort.
That was very illegal. That unmanned and unprecedented. If you wanted to, it was to the point where if you just grabbed the handles and launched yourself as hard as you could, which most people do, you would have actually flown off the thing and fallen.
What
to
was
your
it?
death.
Probably an 85-degree drop.
The slope of that, the rise over run was,
Dude, I'm saying
it was so bad.
it was an 85-degree,
It went
not fully 90, but just a little tickle, a little bit
It
more.
went like this. It went like this, like this. So no matter how you did it, you slid off and you caught air. No matter what way you went off.
You could have went
went,
super slow or super fast. Your ass was somehow jumping off the freaking slide, no
You hit
matter what.
You hit the middle of the slide hard. I ran that thing quick though.
Man.
That was fun. That was really cool that they had a water park on it.
I know, right? Took advantage of that. Patrick's looking at the time. Are we running our clock right now?
No, we're doing good.
Okay.
We're good. We got one more topic. What have we tabled that we should definitely go back to? And we can just take a time to think, and I can cut it. But there's so much shit that we've talked about that it's we could have talked about that for an hour.
I'm thinking between Marcus getting jerked off by his mom,
That was great.
Patrick and his baby boner.
Those are my two big
Wings.
I don't think anybody else.
Driving.
Wings.
Baby
Holy
boners.
shit. Let's talk. Yeah, wing. Okay. All-time wings before we send it off. All-time wings. What's your go-to no matter what? What's your always go-to?
Sauce?
No, you're at a restaurant, you get 1 pound of wings. What is it?
Okay.
All time. Mine personally, Garpar. Always gonna be Garpar.
Dry Cajun.
Fuck, you were talking about being boring. I'm boring. Like when it comes to wings, man, I'm not a big Garpar, honey garlic. When I was a kid, I used to go mild because I was a pussy. Still am a pussy. I'll go like maybe Frank's or like medium, but I'll make my way up to hot. I'm not a big suicide guy.
Yeah.
Not a big flavorful guy.
I'm just I like to do Garpar, but with hot on top of it.
That's smart.
So I like that hotness. But what I've noticed too, double up. And what's nice is at certain places, you can always gauge the level of spiciness. If you go to a generic chain in Canada, it's always going to be, their suicide's going to be double Franks, you know? And their hot is Franks and their medium is nothing and their mild is dog shit. It's barbecue sauce, right? So sometimes I get suicide, not because I'm a fucking edgelord or I love spice. I just know that suicide is actually just a true hot. And that's what I found. Also, I actually had this written down as a topic for today, as I see Bruno's ripping it. Do you guys get bothered by wearing 2 different socks?
Foot fetish.
Foot fetish time.
Foot fetish
Put them
time.
down. You can make money. Put them down. Wait till we start making money.
I don't think I'm bothered by it, but it would literally never happen.
How?
I mean, how? My socks are always together, and I undo them, and I put them on, each of them. How would they ever end up getting mixed up? Unless you're doing it on purpose.
No.
As a choice.
Who the fuck would do that?
Yeah, no. If I could look into my sock drawer and see the same 2, like literally, like
telling me
same
you just
relative
throw
size?
each
Yeah.
sock individually, and your sock
Color?
drawer is just a bunch of individual socks, and you reach in and grab 2?
okay, if we're gonna be boring about it, it's literally because I probably have like all my socks are arranged weird. Some are like not in the dryer.
My Gucci
whatever.
ones are here.
Exactly.
And my Versace ones. And the
Exactly,
Fila ones,
right?
yeah.
So that's the issue. But for the longest time, I've always rocked, like, I have no care for mix matching socks.
It doesn't bother you.
No.
You can just rock
unless
it.
I'm like actually like, unless there's a fit where like I have like a high weight, like a high cut pair of jeans or pants, then that's a different story. But like if I'm wearing it right to the ankle, I don't care. No one can see it with the shoes or boots. Who cares?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. If these right here, Walmart socks, don't give a shit. If I have ones like that, I don't get socks or the thing I don't care about. They'll have holes in them. I don't give a fuck. People will make fun of me.
Holes, holes.
yeah.
No, I'm
Holes,
sorry. No, you went way too far.
Go
you went
fuck yourself. I'll wear what the fuck I
You
want.
went
Don't
way
give a
too
shit.
far. Holes,
give a shit.
holy fuck.
Even
that
the
is
loose
like
socks
the
gotta go.
holes in the winter. Whoa, you're a fucking sadist. Like that is. I don't know who rocks holes in the winter, but you just like pain.
I go no socks in the winter, boy.
When that breeze
No
somehow
socks
still
in the
cracks through your what's it called, your freaking Doc Martens, you could have nothing that can protect the winter. When it gets in there and it touches that bottom
like
of that
that
hole,
feeling.
you're
I like that
fucked.
feeling.
Okay, but where do you put your Sky Zone socks?
I'm always
Do those
wearing them.
mixed in?
in the garbage.
Like a condom. I wear my Sky Zone socks underneath my regular socks.
Man, I've been to Sky Zone twice and I still have the original socks.
Yeah.
I
I
got
get the
two
orange
pairs.
ones. The orange ones, yeah.
When they were like, "Oh, you get a discount if you bring the socks again."
Done.
Done.
How much?
Done. I don't even care if
Take
it's
my money.
Literally, you won. That's how you get number one service.
They did charge like kind of a lot for those socks.
Yeah, they're like
too.
$8.
Even if it was like $5 or something. Yeah, it was something
$5?
stupid
Never
because they
mind,
were
I'm
gripped. They were like gripped at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. It's worth it, man. When she goes,
Yeah.
babe, you're not hitting it right. 1 second, babe. You go in your closet, you grab the socks, and you're just fully nude in Sky Zone socks, and you're hitting it doggy style off the edge of the bed. Infinite grip.
You know what? I've never thought of that.
I'ma
But
do
that
that.
might actually work.
It would
do
Because
definitely
there
work.
have been times where I've been on like the flooring and,
just
not the carpet,
you're
and
sliding
you're
back.
starting to slide, and I'm like, oh, God, I usually just take off the socks.
Yes.
But I bet if I put those Sky Zones on, I'd have grip for days.
Elite doggy style.
Or like if the bed is too high. Have you ever had that where the bed's
Fuck,
too high
always.
and then off the bed and then it's like a
Think I
floor
didn't
like this?
buy my
and-
bed deliberately low enough.
Right,
Mattress
I
on the
forgot- I
ground.
forgot I'm 6'1". I'm sorry. I have to. There's a higher bed that I.
How
sleep
tall
on.
is that bed if you're like 6'5"?
7'3". He uses a ladder to get into bed.
Yeah. So since I'm 6'5", the bed is got to be at least
5 feet?
4'8". Yeah, about that.
5'8",
4'8",
bed.
but legally the bed is actually 4'10". So But yeah, like if I put the Sky Zone socks on, dude, you ain't moving, man. Like that shit, you are stuck in.
That's all hip. That's all hip.
Remember Fumble? Remember the game?
yeah.
Fumble? Stuck in glue. I'm stuck in glue. I'm not moving. I'm not
Oh my
moving.
god.
Yeah. Oh shit.
How do we go from wings for the last topic to
fucking
fucking
Sky
bitches and
Fucking
Sky
doggy
Zone?
style with Sky Zone socks. Doesn't matter. We can call it there. That was a great episode.
All right.
All right, everybody, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our OnlyFans and our YouTube channel.
Find us on 4chan and
4chan and funnyjunk.com.
Funnyjunk.
Bye. This episode sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon. The world's crispest beer. Is your sister your wife? Pabst Blue Ribbon is the beer for you. We're all just rats in a rat world.
Cheers.